Hello everyone. How are you? Hope all is well with you and your families. Just know that every disappointment is an appointment for something else. And some roads you just need to take alone. No friends, no family, no partner, just you and God. And always remember, listen to your gut feelings. It never fails you. So don't ignore it. So, we are going to take a look at where Rass Mokko is today and what is he up to after his very controversial breakup from Mathew of Rass Kitchens. Remember now, they were together on the YouTube channel Rass Kitchen for over 10 years, and it was very unfortunate how the relationship ended. It just goes to show how a lack of communication and uninformed people chatting in your ears can create so much damages. As Rass Mokko came out and made some damning allegations against Mathew, that was not quite truthful. Knowing that they had a friendship for so much years, it was in bad taste. But as usual, in all things good must come to an end, especially when you're dealing with Jamaican people. It's like a curse, because sometimes I wonder if they do really understand their worth, as ignorancy and illiteracy always play a big part in their demise. Now, Rass Mokko and Mathew was doing so very well. It was one of those first natural, naturistic vlogging cooking channel to look forward to, that is nestled in the cool hills of Portland. It was just so relaxing to watch. Even if you can't be there, the whole idea of there was just so warm and welcoming and different. As usual, the root of money is evil, and when you combine that with greed, it looms such an ugly head, with other people disturbing the tranquility of it all. By the chat of people in Rass Mokko head, letting him know he can get more money because how big the channel is, and telling him to take charge and find out how the money go and how he must demand him equal share. The funny thing about that, the channel belonged to Mathew. The channel was never a Rass Mokko channel. How many times we have seen this before and we still don't learn. I've seen where younger channels get the grip in the views and people getting so caught up and loving everything, and then all of a sudden there's a toss up, because guess what happened? It's all about money when it comes down to it. They can't come to an amicable agreement or arrangement, when really and truly a YouTube channel is a lot of work. It's not just the content, it is the work that you have to put in to get the content out the right way. The greed and the naysayers are always saying something that they don't know. Now, Mathew is a nature lover and fall in love with Jamaica countryside and the natural ways of life, in ways I myself as a Jamaican have not been lucky to experience this beauty, but Mathew has. Places I would be really utterly scared out of my mind to venture to, Mathew has been there, done that. He has to travel from Canada with equipment and of course money to buy food, and that is not cheap, and many ingredients and utensils for the smooth running of the preparation of the foods for the vlogs, because Lord only knows Absolutely nothing in Jamaica is free or cheap for that matter. And everything you do, everybody's stretching them hand for something. So many spending have to be going on. I remember, when I came home to Jamaica after not being here for a while, and when I reached airport, just about to come out there was this man that was, you see the beggars them when you reach out the airport. And this when he stretch out him, and I know one of him stretch out in them two hand. I was so shocked. So much so that by the time them picked me up and I was in the vehicle heading home, I was laughing and saying, can you believe it? The man not begging with one, and beggars would have one hand in front of them and the next hand kind of them side or behind them. No, when them a beg, them hold out them two hand and I beg, and I tell the whole family was in tears laughing. Oh, I looked at it like the man a beg with two hand, Jamaica no easy. Try and know that. So don't be fooled. Because even though Mathew may be out there in the nature, there's still a lot of costs and a lot of spending Mathew has to do. I think the name Rass Kitchen give it its natural dimension of the island, and Rass would generally stand for and how they eat and how they live. Now with all the recordings done in Jamaica, they are edited and produced in Canada. There is a cost, and taxes is a must. That is where the channel would be registered, as the channel is owned by Mathew. And Rass Mokko would be one of his main stars on his blogs. So people who love controversy and strife want to play out the poor black man being taken advantage of by the white man and all that conspiracy theories about the whole breakdown is just being contrary to the actual facts. While the breakdown is straightforward to see what happened. Because of Rass Mokko listening to people in his ears, them same people that can't help him and can't even look out for themselves, they're busy chatting what they don't know or even understand. They are the ones that help to create this problem between Rass Mokko and Mathew. While for over 10 years, Rass Mokko was getting money from Mathew every month. Even before the channel started to make money, because you can't go amongst them and them not rich and not have money to give them. It don't work like that in Jamaica. Also, his family was getting money from Mathew from time to time. The channel also advertised for Mokko to get more people to come to his nature mystical Airbnbs, which is riverside and cool lodges where you get to enjoy the ambience of Rass Mokko cooking and the river, the trees, the bushes. You learn about the plants and nature. And those money go straight to Rass Mokko himself. So at the end of the day, it was always a win-win for Rass Mokko. And what he does with his money when he gets it is his business. As some commenters were referring to the fact that over 10 years Rass Mokko don't fix up the place, like it's Mathew's problem that. Hell no. Rass Mokko is a nature person, and he is used to a way of life that nobody can change. So a too fancy of a house is not priority for Rass Mokko. See, he wanted a vehicle and he bought a vehicle because he think it was important to him business and him getting around, plus he has visitors there when he need to go into the town, etc. So Rass Mokko know what is priority for him, because there are people that making way less than Rass Mokko, people who do days work, and once them have them land, they build a nice fancy house, because Jamaicans are full of pride. So at the end of the day, it is down to the individual and what the individual wants for themselves. And you can't beat Rass Mokko bad on that either, because his surrounding is all about nature. He emphasizes nature. He loves the natural things of life. That's his way of life. Another thing people needs to know is that in the beginning of starting doing a YouTube channel, there is no monetary benefits to gain. For some people it takes months. For some people it takes years. For some people it's never. As a YouTube channel takes a whole lot of work to put out quality videos, to get the audience in tune with you and understand you, and you have to be consistent and reliable. And doing all that takes time, takes money, it takes traveling expenses, and all that will be coming from your own pocket. And we already know who was spending the money in the Rass kitchen situation. Of course, Mathew, before any money started to make. I believe after all the mix-up and Mathew and Rass kitchen ending their relationship, Rass Mokko soon realized that all the chat never made any sense at all. It just builded strife and controversy. And on a big man level, he apologized to Mathew. And I respect Rass Mokko for that. Even though he had to learn the hard way, big man thing, he did the right thing. And they went their separate ways. Because it would not have made sense for the reconciliation between them after vibes was already out there in the air. It would have been just too risky. So they took sleep, marked death, and moved on. Because remember, before everything became public, this talk was going on behind Mathew back, questioning his honesty. When instead it should have been something where Rass Mokko and Mathew sat and discussed with each other. And any aspect of the situation that Rass Mokko was questioning, Mathew could have explained it and they sort it out. Then there they can decide whether they're going to separate, move forward, or some new arrangements need to be made. As everything would have been explained right there and done. As another thing, people need to understand is that YouTube payment varies from time to time. It's never the same at all times. You will have times when it's peak time and you'll have time when it's not. So it's definitely not the same all the time. So now on to better news. Rass Mokko has his own channel now, and he's getting better and better with experience as he is now on his own journey, as his own environment is a haven for nature lovers. Such beautiful natural environment the vegetarian lovers will enjoy. They will also get to partake in Rass Mokko way of cooking. Let's hope he will learn and understand more about YouTube for himself, and hope it's registered in his own name to his own account, because if it's not, there still will be misunderstanding, whether it be family or friend. So let's wish Rass Mokko all the best on his own YouTube journey forward, as the sky is the limit. Anyway guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.